It's fucking true. It's fucking true. Fucking deal with it. You don't like it, go move to another planet. Or leave this one. However you choose. He's Asian, so he looks young, but he's probably older than you might think. Because he's fucking Asian, you know. They be 17 for like 40 years. It's genetics, bro. I do think that in a perfect world is the best case of representation where you're like, okay, so here's the thing I'm doing. Here's the thing they did. And I don't think it's fair. And then you let everybody come to the conclusion, right? This is future me talking. The first couple minutes of the video is going to sound a little alright, but just for like 2 or 3 minutes or whatever. I'll put the timestamp up or something like that so you know how long it is that you have to endure subpar audio while the video is playing. The first few minutes while I'm just talking is just fine, but once the video plays, there's a little bit of an echo. It's been corrected. Enjoy the video, enjoy your life, subscribe. Alright, let's get into it. Whoa! Looking good in the neighborhood, huh? Oh yeah. Oh, all the time. All the time. Every day. Doesn't matter what they say. So we are back again with another video for the win. I don't know if I got to do the YouTube voice when I do that, but I feel like YouTube won't put me in the algorithm. Unless you have the YouTube voice. Welcome back, guys, with another video. Wow. Alright, let me calm down. I'm actually kind of hyped. Like, legit in my day-to-day. I'm a very energetic man. God, man. God, Connecticut. Serving up those ass whoopings for those who need them. But in this particular video, we're going to be talking about well, it's a serious matter, but it's not exactly my problem yet. So it's not super serious. It's just really serious. And I guess when you consider that some countries are getting bombs literally dropped on them right the fuck now while I'm recording this, it's a little less serious than it could be. But it's, as far as YouTube goes, it's a big issue. So if you guys know who MXR is, well, if you don't, let me show you a little bit of his beautiful content. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh, so when other people call their pets fur baby, it's fine. But when I call a kid a skin dog, somehow I'm disgusting and the worst pediatrician in this hospital. Children are not dogs. A skin dog. Let's not call kids skin dog. That sounds more like the foreskin on my genitalia. I just made it even worse. My husband said the doctor told him I can suck out his kidney stone. After 3 days of trying, I think he lied to me. I don't think a doctor said that to you. I think a porno director suggested that fact. Thanks, I hate the last Garfield comic. Okay, Garfield's sleeping, and now he's not sleeping. Are you saying he just died? He had sleep apnea and suffocated in his sleep. Is that what I'm supposed to be getting from this? Or bread? He looks like a loaf of bread. A dead loaf of bread.
So, MXR makes content for men. He's like low-key red pill gaming. Like, he knows exactly what you as a man want to see, and he goes and finds that shit on the internet, and then he makes sure that you get to see it. So big up to MXR. I don't know how long he's been in the game. If I had to guess, I'd say boy been in here for at least a decade, you know. He's Asian, so he looks young, but he's probably older than you might think. Because he's fucking Asian, you know. They be 17 for like 40 years. It's genetics, bro. So, let's talk about what we have going on here. My man's MXR, his entire channel, like Fresh and Fit, Just Pearly Things, and a bunch of other creators who make things that men like, are demonetized. We on this channel will try our best to do the things that keep monetization alive, but also the truth is the most important thing, right? Real quick before we get to MXR, let me explain that, because that's a loaded statement, right? If truth is important, why don't you do the things that will get you demonetized? Well, there's a fine line between monetization and not monetization on YouTube. They try to like play the neutral game a little bit better than some of the other platforms, right? Like Twitch really doesn't give a fuck. If you're not woke, you're a joke, you know? Twitter, before it was taken over by Elon, if you had any type of opinion that wasn't in line with the SJW type shit, you were fucking out the door. They didn't give a fuck. They just didn't need you. I was banned on Twitter more than once. But Elon took it back, and here I am, back on Twitter. I was banned, so we're going to jump at that. After I was banned on Twitter more than once. But Elon, went and bought the thing. Now I'm back on Twitter. Thank you, Elon. You'll hear me say that many times throughout video history, right? And in the future going forward. Elon is the best thing social media has, like, hands down. So the situation with monetization is that I am always going to tell the truth. It's just that my style generally tends to be a little too hot for YouTube to handle. And with that in mind, I have to say things in a certain way that YouTube can digest. YouTube has a very soft, marshmallow, very rosy, rainbowy stomach. It gets upset easily. That's the thing right there, right? But it doesn't mean I'm not going to cover the things that need to be covered or say the things that need to be said. So back to MXR. He gives us the content that we desire. But YouTube doesn't like that. We've already been over that. If you give content that men desire, YouTube is gonna like sniff you out and try to put the boot on the throat, as they say. So despite MXR already being demonetized, he's been hit with some strikes. Now, Asmon had a little bit to say about this, and Asmon, let me just say, as far as I'm concerned, is a red pill gamer. Okay, so this isn't throwing shade at Asmon, but his take on this isn't so hot. And I've done this with creators before, right? I think I had some shit to say about Destiny and some of his bad takes, even though Destiny is one of the smartest gentlemen on YouTube. Not smarter than me, but like we could definitely sit in the same room together. Facts, big facts, you know what I'm saying? So let's just get into what Asmon had to say about that. But before I go into that, I would like to say, like I said, Asmon, as far as I'm concerned, is like red pill gaming, right? He has a lot of really based opinions as far as like how men and women interact, chicks on the internet and what they do for attention, men, how they're perceived wrongly and accused wrongly. In fact, I would even go as far to say that Asmon has put his neck on the line for his boys when they were accused of like sexual harassment and stuff like that. Asmon got attacked for like basically saying it's not a big deal. And we won't go into that so much. What's considered harassment a lot of times really isn't a big deal. So fucking yeah, I agree with them on that. Let's just hear what Asmon had to say. Asmon has a lot of great takes. This just particularly was not one of them.
YouTube's giving strikes on deleted videos. Uh-oh.
Alright, so as you guys know, we've had a pretty rocky relationship with YouTube these past few years. But what you guys maybe didn't know was that just a couple months ago, we had 0 strikes on the channel. At the same time, YouTube also rolled out a new system in which channels could earn their warning strikes back.
YouTube will waive a creator's content violation warning if they attend the class. So it's like a defensive driving class. Okay, cool. I didn't know this.
So in case you don't know, it's like it goes warning strike, first strike, second strike, third strike. We had 0 strikes, and we got our warning strike back. So it was genuinely like, I was like, we're safe. Like, this is it. It's all unicorns and rainbows from here on out. But then about at the same time they rolled out this new warning system, I feel like they also started making some other changes as well.
What they do?
Yeah, we've seen some pretty egregious things that have happened to this channel. We've gotten a strike for a girl eating a banana on a beach. And it wasn't even like a sexual kind of eating banana. Bro. She wasn't like, like deep-throating it or anything. I feel like I might even get like a strike for just having done that motion, okay? In our commentary, like we genuinely just thought it was really funny in the way she ate the banana. If you go to the Reddit thread...
Probably.
I like this guy and I think he's being mistreated by YouTube, but he's being disingenuous. If I look at your channel and I see the videos that are being suggested, these are extremely sexual videos.
So this is where I would stop the video real fast. Let me stop the video real fast for Asmon, right? So Asmon is saying that his thumbnails and his videos are extremely sexual. No argument, Asmon. But bruh, come on now. I'm not one of your little fucking chatters in there, okay? We can have a talk that's a little bit more intelligent than what you would generally get. What the fuck does videos that he's made before have to do with that particular instinct, okay? That particular instance was some chick eating a banana in that video. Who care? I don't care if every other video on his fucking feed is literal adult content, full blown. And you're like, how is this channel still around? If those aren't the videos having the problem, and this is a video having the problem, that is the question that should be asked. Why are they fucking with this video? It's completely fine. But let's hear him keep going.
Would look at this and think that it's sexual. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But let's not act like this was random.
It's not random.
I think a lot of people thought
that was targeted.
How is that sexual? Your name is Black Cats? Well, if you're a cat, maybe you're not attracted to people. So this could be, yeah, I could understand that. Yeah, no, I can understand that.
So here's another thing I'll stop this for. I don't find chicks eating bananas to be sexual. Like, first, well, I was going to say something that almost sounds a little racist, but you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Maybe it's because I'm not white. Maybe a banana doesn't remind me of me because I'm not white. Me and a banana have very, very few things in common. Okay, banana loses to me in every metric as far as I'm concerned. But maybe you're a white subscriber and a banana reminds you of you, and you seeing her chomp down the banana gets you turned on. But also, seeing a chick chomp down on something that's not what gets me fired up either. Like, I'm into a few things, but being chomped down on it's not one of them. So yeah,
for sure.
But apparently, the guy that gave us a strike got turned on by that.
Me and MXR are definitely in the same camp. I find it kind of cute, maybe sexually suggestive, barely, but I find it funny.
Logistics of why somebody would eat a banana like that, and we got a strike for that at some point. See, it wasn't too long after this warning system got implemented that I started seeing some even crazier stuff. So the first
crazier than bananas.
Got a strike.
You must be a banana.
For maybe one of the cutest, most wholesome videos I've ever seen. I don't think anybody would have saw this video and thought that it could have the ability to deliver a strike onto any channel. So
if you know
YouTube,
YouTube,
these
then
two parents are talking to their two children. They're both like 5, 6 years old, and they ask them, "What do you do when you get married?"
Get married because they will get married.
Let me double check the audio real fast, guys. I don't want it to be doing feedback. Okay, we were getting a little bit of feedback. It's probably much better now.
That they're literally just trying to pretend to put a ring on, because that's what you do in marriage.
Oh, you doing?
This is why people wear earbuds, isn't it?
And it was like the cutest, most heartwarming thing. It was just such a good video. And then we got a strike for sexualizing children. When the girl literally said,
I think that's unfair. I think that's unfair. Yeah, because like at the beginning, I'm like, you can't have kids doing that and then post that, right? It's still weird though? I don't really think so. I mean, like, it's like kids do weird stuff. They act like they're kids. They don't understand social stuff. That's what makes it funny.
So yeah, I agree with Asmon on that. If a kid does something that's kind of perverted, then it is kind of funny because like you don't know what you're doing. That shit's actually kind of hilarious. No.
I don't know if she even knows what sex is at that age. So I don't understand how something could be that blatantly clear and we still get a strike for it. So here's the thing. Some of you guys know that we have a secret insider.
Well, it's also like, I mean, let's go a step farther, right? So the video was not uploaded by the little kid. It was uploaded by the parent. So do you think the parent uploaded this video with the intent of sexualizing their children? Absolutely not. That's disgusting. So what do you think is really going on here? You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's like in order to think that this is a bad thing, you have to go through like multiple levels of intellectual dishonesty.
Contact. And full context, this is not an official YouTube manager. They would never give you one. They refused.
I can get away with just pausing it for a second there, because that goes into a lot of what I was just saying. In general, if someone does think that a kid doing something perverted is wrong or bad or like nasty, that's a good word for it, then they're absolutely wrong, because the thing that makes it funny is that the kid is innocent and like has no fucking idea. So when she does a little finger thing and she's not talking about that at all, and the first thing as an adult what your mind jumps to, and the first thing as a kid what her mind jumps to, totally fucking different. That's where the comedy comes in. I'm sure anyone watching my channel fucking gets it, but if I have to explain why this is fucking hilarious to you, you need to grow up, or maybe not grow up. Maybe just stay the child that you are. Maybe in a weird way I envy you.
And he was able to reverse it for us.
Okay, so
as
then
of today, we are no longer in contact. doesn't respond to my emails anymore. So I'm just wondering, you know, like, what do I do the next time this happens? Who do I turn to? And I think about how there are so many small channels out there that don't have any contacts at YouTube, have nobody to talk to.
That would be me.
Hit with strikes as crazy as this one, and they just have to suck it up and be like, yeah, okay, cool, fuck this platform. Now you're probably wondering, well then why don't you just appeal? I'm sure YouTube will take a second look and they will fix their decision. That is actually kind of priceless because YouTube doesn't respond to any of my appeals. I kid you not, we have submitted appeals from months ago that have not been responded to. When I submitted them, I checked my email every single day and night. I lost sleep over checking it. I would wake up one night and just be like, did they respond yet? And nothing. February 29th, still haven't gotten an email from them back yet. Yeah, that YouTube guy was like the only thing that was keeping YouTube slightly fair for me. You know what I mean? Okay, so yeah,
I think that another part, like if I look at, for example, if I pull up one of these videos, like let's pull up this one here, right? We found the thickest girl in existence.
All right, we're back. So I had some audio issues. And if I was some amateur like you find somewhere else on the internet, the whole video would have been fucked up. But not me. I stopped the video for you guys. And me and my tech team support of one awesome girl got this shit up and running for you, okay? My main girl got things running with the audio so that it doesn't sound all shitty for you guys. Picking back up where we left off.
This video, this is what I'm assuming the video is. 95% of the video isn't bad stuff. Yeah, 95% isn't bad stuff. It's just like it's like basically the, and everybody does this, right, with thumbnails, but I think that it is disingenuous to say that this was just a video that was just us reacting to random stuff. Because if you put that clip in there, then the clip is in there, right? It's clickbait, yeah, right? And so I think the fact that they're doing it means that it works. Like, by the fact that they're using it as clickbait, in my opinion, this is like a passive acknowledgement that, or active, really, that using sexual content gets people to click on the video.
Yes,
and of course it works, right?
Yes.
So it's like, I don't know what the title of that video with like the kid was, right?
That's fat.
And that wasn't shown. As far as I know, it wasn't. Yeah, it didn't say any of that.
So what's the problem?
We got that strike overturned. We were back at 0 strikes. We had no strikes. We still had a warning, a first strike, a second strike, third strike to go.
I don't know why they would keep uploading content. Like, after you've been struck by YouTube so many times for sexual content, why do you keep doing it?
Because it works and because other people are doing it and not being struck.
I don't get it. Like,
I was like, that's fine.
There's nothing
whatever,
to get.
We're still good. Here's where it gets even
They're not
crazier.
doing anything
So we end
wrong.
up getting another strike not too long after for a video that was deleted over a month ago from the date that we got the strike. It's such a hard sentence to process, okay, because first of all, we got a strike on a deleted video. Like, the video doesn't even exist anymore. And second of all, this video was uploaded over a month ago from that strike.
I do think this part is unfair because you can't appeal a strike on a video that's deleted. So he actually can't.
What do you mean this part is fair? So is he saying, or insinuating that he's okay with them getting in trouble for other things that they did? Because it doesn't make sense. The stuff that MXR uploads is not at all sexual content in a way that would be a violation of YouTube's terms or any major social media's terms, especially Twitter. But we won't go there. Twitter's a whole different beast as far as mainstream platforms. Twitter is the only mainstream platform that you can post the shit you post and get away with it. So that's not the best example, but any other social media platform, MXR would still be okay posting what they post. Also, right here on YouTube, they're okay posting what they post if your name isn't MXR, and that's where the problem comes in.
He doesn't even have a recourse if the video does get struck. Yeah, this part is unfair.
These strikes on deleted videos cannot be appealed because I guess their reasoning is, well, the content is gone, so what are we supposed to do about it?
Yeah.
Well, then how the fuck Did you know that there was offending content on it if the content is gone and you cannot access it?
Because YouTube
Correct.
holds them on a server separately for a longer period of time for a legal requirement, as far as I know. Most companies do it for 90, 180, or sometimes 30 days. That's how they would know. Whenever you delete like a YouTube, like a Twitch VOD, like streamers do this, right? They're like, oh my God, I'm going to delete the VOD and Twitch won't see it. Yeah, they will. It's all saved on their server. Yeah, that's just, that's the reason.
Somebody apparently going 1 month and a half back into our old videos that were deleted
Which I'm like, how do they even find it?
and issuing a
Yeah.
strike on that. Let's
they
just
hate
think
you.
about this for a second here, okay? What if we got a strike for this video on a deleted video?
This part is unfair. And like, this is kind of, I think, the problem that like this guy is running into is I think that like his position would be a lot more like, because there's a lot of nuance to this, right? Where it's like, I think
Is
you're
there?
fucking around and you're finding out, but I also think that you're being mistreated at the same time. But most audiences don't like to engage with that nuance at all. So I think he's doing himself a disservice by being disingenuous about the way that he presents his content. And in doing so, I think that like in situations like this that he's referencing, people will be against him or not take him seriously whenever I think they actually should. I think the situation where he's getting a content strike on deleted video, but he can't appeal this is a bad system. That sucks. That's awful. Like, oh yeah, we're getting a strike and we can't do anything about it. Well, why is there an appeal system then? You see what I'm saying?
Now here's the thing, right? Let's say that every time you cross the street, right? Maybe you cross the street in the middle of the street and you didn't do it at the crosswalk. And so they come up to you, they stop you, and they give you a penalty, right? But then you're watching hundreds of other people cross the street and not use the crosswalk. But it's only you who gets the penalty when you cross the street and don't use the crosswalk. And then Asmongold comes up and says, hey, you're fucking around and finding out. You should know better than to not use the crosswalk. Well, I think it's more than fair to say, why do I have to use the crosswalk if literally thousands, and I don't mean like these shadow little underground YouTube channels that are around for like a week or two, post some questionable content or some weird shorts or something like that. We're talking about big YouTube channels or medium YouTube channels that have 50,000 or more subscribers and have, dozens of videos, are doing what you do, but aren't suffering the repercussions that you suffer just because you have like 1 million or so followers or whatever. It would make sense for YouTube to treat MXR nice because MXR has a loyal, strong following of people who really enjoy his content, unlike some of these e-thoughts out here. And I'll show you guys some examples, but there's a never-ending supply of examples of YouTube channels that have 50,000, 100,000 or more subscribers who are putting out content that is purely sexual without any humor or context other than just there to be sexual. In fact, a spoiler alert, have you heard of the Black Tape Project? It's a walking strip show. These bitches don't even wear clothes, man, not even bikinis. They're wearing literal pieces of tape. Ass out, titties out, everything. Okay? Just a little thing over the clit. That's it. Okay? That's it. It's crazy. So, YouTube has these channels up just firing out videos. Monetized sometimes not monetized, but just out there firing up videos and not getting strikes. Here, MXR has like TikToks and funny shit on the internet that is, kind of has like some sexual innuendos, as you might say, but it's not like, Black Tape Project, which is a walking strip show, which I enjoy and you probably would too, by the way. So check out the Black Tape Project. I highly recommend it. But still, back to the video.
And we could not appeal it when it was blatantly wrong. I don't understand how they can take away the option to appeal it when you give so many wrong strikes in the first place.
Yeah.
And it is perfectly normal for a YouTuber to delete their content. Because of your monetization policies, we have to make multiple versions of videos, censoring parts, removing parts in order to even get monetized.
So most videos that go live on the channel have like 3 or 4 different versions that end up getting deleted after it goes live. So we have more videos that get deleted than actually go live. And none of those we can appeal
YouTube sucks
because they're
under,
not there. But you also somehow have
female
access
management,
to it.
and it sucks
I mean,
under
I have to
Indian
say that
management.
I think that this is another situation where if you're getting your videos denied for monetization and you have to re-upload them in like 7 different ways in order to get them approved, maybe there's a problem with what you're uploading. Like, I'm just trying to be honest about this, right? It's like, let's look at this.
Yo, like, I'm gonna let you finish.
I think that if
but I want everybody to know that MXR had the best
him,
YouTube video of all time,
and he wasn't in the situation, he would have a very different outlook on it. Now, once your channel gets flagged, you can't make it out of the cycle. You have to upload every video 4x, no matter what the content is. Maybe there's a situation that I'm not aware of. Maybe I could be wrong about this. But I think I've made a lot of points in this video, and I don't think every single one of them is wrong. I can't...
by technicality, not every single point that you made is wrong. But you know what? I'm not going to cut you off, Asmon. You go ahead and finish that thought.
Confirm or deny what you're saying.
And can watch it and give us a strike.
So, he's saying that if someone's uploading or having to upload multiple times, then maybe there's something wrong with your content. Maybe they're uploading multiple times because there's something wrong with YouTube's algorithm against them. There are some channels that YouTube hates so much that anytime they upload, it's automatically yellow, and then they have to ask for monetization, as opposed to how the system normally works, where it's monetized until further notice. It's the other way around for them. So imagine uploading a video that goes viral, and during its most viral times, it's waiting for monetization. And then it gets approved for monetization, but its most viral times is over. So you miss a huge portion of your money. Look, YouTube might miss out on thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars from a creator. Maybe even $1 million or even $2 million over the course of a year from a creator that's big enough like MXR, right? But YouTube makes billions. So for YouTube to shoot itself in the foot with $2 million means nothing to them. But the money that MXR or another creator could be making from that, that's huge fucking money. Just think about it like this. A huge corporation like YouTube could literally go in the bathroom right now and wipe their shitty ass with $10 million and then throw it against the wall and not fucking care. On the flip side of that, what would $10 million do for you in your life right now? So even though YouTube is hurting itself, it's still hurting the creators way more. And honestly, it doesn't make sense for anyone to be hurt when the content is just fucking fine.
But we can't appeal. And you also give strikes for things like this. Yeah. And we can't appeal that. Like, are you guys like understanding?
We don't know what the name of the video was. We don't know what the tags of the video was. I'm not going to... Like, I think if they just gave him a strike for that video, then I think that they're wrong, and YouTube agreed with that. YouTube got rid of the strike. Yeah. But, like, I mean, if you go over and you look, the titles of these videos are also sexual. Can you tell me if these look fake or not? And it's a girl with boobs. We found a...
So you're saying that just females with boobs is sexual? So a doctor who does boob jobs has an only sexual occupation is what Asmon's saying. Now, being someone who's a fan of human sexuality and psychology, I am 1,000% actually inclined to agree with them. Howsoever, he doesn't understand the words that he just said. He didn't say it because he understands that by nature, humans interacting with each other, especially men and women, is just purely sexual. Look, if you're a fucking caveman, you don't have a use for a female other than her vajayjay. Like, she ain't gonna go out there and like slay the fucking gorilla or whatever out there, right? She's just there to make more tribe. Let's fucking be honest, okay? And clean the fish that you bring back. It's fucking true. It's fucking true. Fucking deal with it. You don't like it, go move to another planet. Or leave this one. However you choose. Okay? The fact is that that's how men and women interact. If I need someone to help me go slay gorillas and shit, I don't ask my bitch. I ask my boy. They both start with a B, but please don't get them confused. That is how it is. And not since yesterday. Not just since 15, 20 years ago. Not even 50 years ago. Not even 100 years. I could do that for the rest of this video. Look, it's been that way since the dawn of time. Spoiler alert, okay? I don't know if you wanted to sit through the video with me just going through it 100 by 100 by 100. But it's been that way since the dawn of fucking time. You and your girls have a different relationship than you and your boys because you guys do things vastly differently. So, if you want to look at these females and say they're sexual by nature, you are absolutely right. But that means we just need to start banning all attractive female YouTubers. 100% of them fucking banned. Do you do makeup? Fucking banned, bitch. Do you do try-on hauls? Fucking banned. Are you a bikini model? Fucking banned. Off the platform. YouTube doesn't take bikini models. We don't do black tape. We don't do white tape. We're equal opportunity banner. No females in our platform. Because all females are sexual to some degree. Even females like sexual females. Men like men who can get bitches, and females like females who can get men. There's no chick who can't get a man that has 1 million like fucking YouTube followers. Their followers are mostly men, but the girls who follow them also look up to them. Bro, in the beginning of this video I said I like you, and that still stands, but why do I have to explain this to you is the question. Fucking Christ, man.
Thickest girl in existence. It's a girl with a fat ass. What are you doing?
Asmon sounds worse than me right now.
So I went and I found this video.
So if you have a fat ass, you're automatically sexual.
That we deleted a month and a half ago. Okay. And guess what? It was for sexualizing children.
Content.
Again, me and my team, we go through that video multiple times. We cannot find a single instance of a child being sexualized, which, again, is like if it were there, it would be pretty obvious to see a child.
I'm not seeing the video. I don't see it. Where's the video?
Get sexualized, but we just couldn't find it. In fact, there were like no children in that video at all. So it actually turns out that
and this is the problem, right? And this is like.
So check this out. I'm gonna let him finish that statement, right? But I just want to say, in my defense, I really don't like it when YouTubers stop a video every 5 fucking seconds. I find it really annoying. Just watch the video, go over some points, stuff like that. But in this situation, everything kind of needs to be addressed. So he says that MXR says there's no kids being sexualized. And Asmon's like, oh, I didn't shoot a video. Fucking calm down, Asmon. Whose team are you on anyways? Like, they're biased against us, all right? The least you can do is give him the benefit of the doubt. A slight bias would be reasonable in this situation, okay? Just the slightest of bias, okay? If he doesn't show the video and say that no kids are being sexualized and you go, I didn't see the video, motherfucker, his video's already like 15 minutes or something. I don't know what it is. Yours is gonna be like 20 or 30 minutes. How long is your video? It's already 30 something minutes. So for you to be satisfied that he didn't show kids not being sexualized in a video that he's being accused of, he needs to now play his 30-minute video for you to sit through in his video of him complaining about what he's going through. Asmon, you gotta listen to yourself, dude. Because his like 15-minute video or whatever now turns into a 45-minute video if he talks about this video. Because he has to take you through the entire fucking video. You're gonna want every frame because you'll be like, well, he jump cut right here. And maybe what if that was a problem where he jump cut and we didn't see. Asmon, you idiot! I don't get to call you an idiot very often, but you're being fucking retarded right now. And then if he talks about another video, in this video, he now has to play that video too. So this video that was 15 minutes is gonna turn into like a 5-hour video after he talks about how he's had problems with like 4 or 5 different videos. Think, son. Think, Mark. Think. You have to watch the video with a slight bias.
Disingenuous behavior is that he very well could be right and he could be telling the truth. But because my guard is up, I am going to instantly not. Just like, because I don't think that he is explaining his situation in good faith. I think he is dramatically changing and misrepresenting his position. And as soon as I can tell that somebody is being dishonest with one thing, I assume that they're also being dishonest with other things.
I believe it came from this.
I'll stop that right there, too. Right? We're going to step-by-step this. Not normally my style, but it requires that, okay? Step-by-step. What has he been dishonest about? So he hasn't come out and say that we use sets to get eyes on our videos. Black Tape Project also hasn't said that, okay? Miami Swim Week also hasn't said that. LA Fashion Week also hasn't said that. Fucking New York Fashion Week also didn't say that. Paris Fashion Week also didn't say that. They all have chicks with their fucking asses out, Asmon. What part of this don't you understand? Chicks, tits, Chicks ass equals views in any part of the world, in any time of the world, in any era of existence. It has always been the same thing. It doesn't even matter the fucking culture. It can be Africa, it can be China, it can be Japan, or it can be some uptight Europeans. Even the fucking Muslims in Dubai. Excuse me. Even the Muslims in Dubai. Not fucking Muslims. They're cool. I like you guys. You're fine. You actually low-key have the best mainstream religion on the planet. I'll say that. But even the Muslims in Dubai, who have laws against prostitution, laws against hookering, are flying out Instagram girls to do the most crazy shit with them that you would never think of. Giving these girls $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for a weekend of insanely unbelievable, degrading things, in my opinion. Because they're I'm not even going to talk about what they're doing, but the point is that any corner of the world, despite religion, despite ethics, despite what they say on the surface is or is not acceptable, because there's, like, look at fucking the red light district, right? Well, several countries have red light districts, but any of them where the sex is okay, there's those places. And they're like, yeah, fucking do what you want. And but then there's places where they're like, hey, don't do what you want. No sex, just get married. Do that thing. But it doesn't matter if you're in a red light district or if you're like 1 mile away from where the Pope has his shit. There's some crazy shit going on. And the people who say it's good or the people who say it's not good are still both literally doing the exact same fucking things. Okay? My point, Asmon, is that when you say that he's being disingenuous by not saying that his videos are sexual, you're actually low-key being retarded, okay? Because he's not doing anything that any other YouTuber, or especially female YouTuber, isn't doing, okay? If you're a chick and you're not putting on makeup, if you're not pushing up your tits, then you're not maximizing your views. You are fucking yourself over. Females are sexual, okay? That just is what it is. So leave MXR alone. Like, he's not being disingenuous or dishonest, okay? His channel, when it was just video games, was all about showing the sexier, fun side of things. His channel, now that it's reaction, is the same fucking thing. Except for he's using content that is already on YouTube, already on TikTok, already on other mainstream platforms to have fun with and like entertain his 99.99999 repeating male audience. And he's not doing anything wrong. The only thing he's doing is being a man. Unlike some of these other chicks with see-through fucking try-on hauls. Yeah, Asmon, maybe you don't really look at too many YouTube videos. Maybe that's the fucking problem. But outside of your little bubble of content creators and yourself, there's a whole side of YouTube that is just like bitches trying to be hot and get attention. And YouTube is mostly okay with that.
Fully grown woman. She is not a child.
Right.
And I'm assuming that we got a strike for this, or for sexualizing children, because she is wearing an outfit that almost looks like a schoolgirl outfit. And she is in a setting
Nothing
that
wrong
could
with schoolgirl.
potentially look somewhat like a classroom. So a human, you're telling me, goes back 1.5 months ago, finds a deleted video out of like hundreds of deleted videos that we have, watches this video, sees this, and believes that this is a schoolgirl doing a sexual maneuver, and delivers a strike on it.
What was the title of the video? What were the tags of the video?
What, Asmon?
Did you tag the video schoolgirl?
What do you
Because
want
you
him to
didn't
do?
say that you didn't do that. Like, YouTube makes a lot of fuck-ups.
I'm not even
but
going to let him stop
I don't
this,
know.
though. I'm not even going to let him get his full thought off. I'm stopping right.
I really don't.
Fucking,
Why did he delete
bro,
the video?
Got me fucking shit up over here. I'm stopping you right there, Asmon. Who cares if the title of the video was even schoolgirl? I don't care if it's sexy schoolgirls. You don't think there's schoolgirl try-on hauls? You don't think there's cheerleader try-on hauls? Should that just all be removed from the platform, Asmon? Either we get rid of all the bitches on YouTube and MXR, or they all get to stay with MXR. There is no middle ground, Asmon. Fucking stop being a simp over here. A simp for YouTube. What the fuck? I expect better of you. I've seen you do better. I'm expecting that now. Support your creators, bro. What the fuck?
So in
Who
both
knows?
cases of sexualizing
Bro.
children, we have not sexualized children. And in both
I need to calm
cases,
down.
we
Shit.
have no ability to appeal. Why is that a thing? Why is this a system? How is that fair? So I'm like, okay, that's kind of fucking bullshit, but I'm sure people
Yeah.
are sick and tired of me complaining about strikes and injustices that YouTube.
That's why he posted it. The implication, pushing boundaries, being edgy. I think he's doing that too. I don't trust him. I
They're
don't.
not to trust. I don't want to keep pausing video, but fuck, bro. I'm not going to do it.
I could
Let me just
very
keep going.
easily see him uploading that video, and it could have a title that's problematic or bad. It's not YouTube, it's people who watch videos
Problematic
and
or
misleading
bad?
content
Who the
with a
fuck are you?
thumbnail. And this is the
Yo, have you just joined the woke squad over here? I haven't seen Asmon stream since this video was posted. I need you guys in my comment section to let him know if from now on he streams with blue or pink hair, because that's what I'm expecting to see. If MXR is problematic, surely from this point on, Asmon is streaming with some goddamn rainbow fucking hair. Hey, what's up, motherfuckers? Are you broke? Are you not broke? Are you broker than a joke? Are you doing good? Are you not doing good in life? Well, this YouTube channel's for you. God Connecticut, the host, owner, and badass mofo of GG Straight Up. Looking good in the neighborhood as always. Welcome to the YouTube channel. I'd like to give a shout out to myself for today's sponsor. Now, I want to ask everybody watching this real quick, very, very brief question. How much did you pay to watch this video? Oh, really? You don't say. Oh? That's absolutely amazing. Well, since you got in on this video at that low price, how about you do what you can to show a little love and support? Hit the subscribe button right now. Just smack it in the face like somebody told you your girlfriend's fat. Only if she isn't fat. If she is fat, just like nod and agree, and then get her on some, weight loss pills and a treadmill. Get her a gym membership. Can't be walking around no fat hoes. Okay? No fat sloots. Anyways, go ahead, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, show some love. Now back to the video.
The issue that I have is that half of what he's saying I'm very sympathetic towards. Half of what he's saying I am completely unsympathetic. But whenever I see somebody saying, oh, it was just a girl eating a banana.
But it was, bruh.
If I had to flip a coin on whether I think that girl was sexualized in the thumbnail eating the banana, or in some form or another with the video's advertising, I would expect that coin to land on yes.
Maybe.
I would.
But that's not a problem.
Because of a pattern of behavior.
Behavior? A pattern of
behavior?
You make him sound like a menace, Asmon.
Swallow it. So not too long later, we uploaded another video. We have to make multiple copies in order to find out which ones won't get age restricted.
I'm good.
Within a span of 1
I like
minute,
MXR, man.
copy number 1
but I'm not
gets
being
age
biased.
restricted.
I'm being real.
Copy number 2 gets age restricted.
Why?
Copy number 1 gets a strike, and then copy number 2 gets a strike, all like seconds apart from each other, like almost instantaneously. How did a human,
what is this
like seconds apart?
Attention-seeking girls getting what they deserve? Well, I haven't seen the video, like...
From each other, like almost instantaneously. How did a human watch both videos at the same time and age restrict and strike?
The way that they do it is, so I can explain the way that they do it.
Right,
so this was a big problem with social media in like the early 2000s, and this is like kind of like a really sick, weird problem, and so I kind of apologize in advance for explaining it. But a lot of, like, we're all adults here. I'm just going to explain it pretty just flat out. Basically, you have to have content moderators look through all of the content on like Facebook, Instagram, etc. So a lot of content moderators end up having to look at a lot of child porn and like other really, really bad stuff. And this fucks them up in a lot of ways. And it's weird that, a job that is, no, I'm being brutally fucking honest, right? I'm sorry, I'm being honest.
Okay.
So what has been done in order to combat that? Because obviously that puts a tremendous psychological strain on people. Like, I've even heard of like police officers. It's like they even stopped doing like certain types of like investigation, or they even quit being a police officer entirely because of something that they had to, like a case they had to go through or something like that, because of how bad it fucked them up mentally.
I've heard about that.
And this. So the other thing is that with these people, they're being paid probably way less than a police officer, and there's like not really a support system for them. It's PTSD. It's awful, right? And
I need to be a viewer. Shit.
You think about like the most sick, disgusting thing you can possibly imagine, and then multiply that by 10, and that's what's really happening. That's what these people have to see, and that's the stuff that are being paid to see, and it's awful. So what a lot of companies have done is they've created algorithms that automatically detect nudity, and they detect other types of sexualization. And you see a lot of girls get around this on Instagram, for example, by wearing see-through clothes, right?
Oh, so he knows,
because that's a good way to like game the algorithm. And you see a lot of girls that are doing this, and the algorithm is there to protect their content moderators from having to see content that is sexual all day and all night, right? Because like think about like looking through like weird, creepy thumbnails 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, right? I mean, that does a lot of psychological damage. So the reason why that happened is because that algorithm caught your video and it automatically considered it sexual content.
Okay.
That's what happened. Why be on his side? I'm not on his side or not on his side. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm trying to look at this in the fairest way possible. It's not about nobody's, there's no side. There's just what's true and what's not.
I agree.
Within seconds of each other when these videos are like half an hour long. Here's a really fucked up.
All right, so let's get that in. So Asmon right here in this clip is saying that back in the day, and even now to some degree, content moderators have to see a lot of things from like kids to naughty stuff to violent stuff, all sorts of crazy ass shit. The worst things and the, let's say, the best things that humans can do to each other is on the internet. Like facts. You can't debate this. It's not possible. Both of these things are on the internet. And content moderators have to see these things, both the best and the worst. So he's saying that AI has been implemented to keep content moderators from having to see the worst all the time as well as the best all the time. Okay? Yes, sexual content is the best thing humans can do to each other. Like, it's a fact, actually. And then everything else that's really horrible opposite of sexual content will be the other things that humans can do to each other. And that is pretty fucking horrible too. And that is also on the internet. So he's saying that AI was made so that content creators have an easier time, don't have to, or excuse me, not content creators, but moderators, content moderators have an easier time, don't have to manually go through a lot of things and see shit that will fuck them up. No sympathy! We ain't bitches around here. So here's the thing, right? I don't feel bad for a crime scene cleanup motherfucker when they have to go to a place where a bunch of people have been laid out, fucking super slayed and sprayed, okay? And they have to clean all that shit up. Isn't that the shit you actually signed up for? I don't care. You signed up for it. That's what you do now. If you don't like that, go do something else. Just like being a content moderator, there's all sorts of shit on the internet. You sign up to deal with all sorts of shit on the internet. If you or some psychologist thinks that maybe content moderators should only work 3 days a week instead of 5, or even just 2 days a week because it's that stressful, then that's fine. But do not penalize the people who make content because you get lazy and don't trust your moderators or have enough of them to do the right thing. You just have this fucking AI bot just going fucking crazy over here when people should be looking at it and going, MXR ain't doing nothing. Why is this even flagged? Yeah, Asmon. Think, Mark. Think.
Apart, right? So this took away our warning strike and our first strike at the same time for the same exact violation, which we had no clue that it was even a violation. Like, if it's the same violation, wouldn't it make sense to just give the person one strike and just be like, okay, you learn from that, don't do it again? But why would you give the person 2 punishments for the same thing? And so what this
he's technically right. That's stupid, and it's disappointing that that happens. It's kind of unfair for him to have that happen. Yeah, it sucks.
Strike was a stunt performed by Steve-O, and Steve-O is performing one of his signature stunts where he basically sets the top of his hair on fire and has someone blow flames through it. And if you just search this trick up on YouTube, you're gonna get a ton of results because Steve-O is a professional stuntman who's had a long career on Jackass, which, by the way, the show is on YouTube, right? Like, if you search it, you will find so many results. The best of Steve-O fire stunts with an image of the same exact thing that was in our video. Steve-O sets his hair on fire to introduce ICP. Steve-O lights his hair on fire. Steve-O live hair on fire.
You know, Steve-O is a graduate, I'm not kidding, of Clown College.
And
can you imagine YouTube being so unfair to you that you have to blur
with
YouTube thumbnails
of him setting
from other
himself
creators
on fire?
because you
That's
think
what he
YouTube
does.
will tag you
The video literally
for
says
thumbnails that YouTube itself has up? Look, that's it.
You're on
He's
fire.
a professional.
Why is this on YouTube and mine is a strike? 2 strikes, actually, not just 1 strike. Mine is 2 strikes.
This has 6 million views.
I probably don't need to say this, but he was perfectly fine. He was completely relaxed. He did not get hurt. It was an easy, run-of-the-mill trick for him.
Well, if the video was about Steve-O, then why is the title of the video Girls Getting What They Deserve?
Man.
I don't understand
really-
the logic here. So basically,
I really don't do
YouTube,
this often. All right, hold on. Let me try to let him finish. his
YouTube
thought, but
shut down the
Asmon's fucking
video.
up, bro.
and it happened twice. But what is girls getting what they deserve have to do with Steve-O? He's talking about a different strike. I don't think he is. Maybe I'm confused. Is he? I don't think he is.
We literally have a text that says "Do not attempt" at the bottom, but the strike is like we're promoting dangerous stunts. But it says "Do not attempt," and the
I'm
entire
gonna stop and
text
ask
is
him
at the
for a second,
but the
'cause he's
strike
fucking
is like
up
we're
bad, but
promoting
I'm gonna let that one go. I'm gonna come back to it for now.
dangerous stunts.
But that wasn't the entire video, right? Because like you would assume that.
Wait, what?
If I look at their channel, they usually have 30-minute block videos. And
Yeah.
I'm so like we're supposed to expect the Steve-O video was the entire 30 minutes.
Oh man, I'll let you finish your thoughts. See, this is how good of a debater I am. Even though my man's not here, I'm still gonna let him finish saying what he's got to say. Even
if you just
even
apply
if it's
logic to this
got
situation,
problems.
this video had like they're told which part is the bad one. That was not included. No, it wasn't. It was only a small clip. What? So it was only a small clip, but they have no other small clips. This was the only small clip that they ever had.
The problem
It
is
says
that
"Do not attempt," and
I
the
like both
entire
these
time
creators,
we
but-
never once mentioned, "Yeah, do that shit."
It was a small clip instead of a large video. Well, exactly, right? And so how do they know that it's because of the Steve-O thing?
But it has been, bro.
Because they never showed that the strike said that it was because of Steve-O. How do we know this? Like
They said like harmful content, right?
They just did?
Like dangerous shit.
No, they said it. That doesn't make it true just because you say it.
So yeah, no YouTube guy to save us or anything.
So this goes back to the point I made earlier that for Asmon to be happy, he needs to see the entire video and then lay frame by frame out. Like, sure, it can be like, 60 frames a second. Like, he can watch the whole video in 30 minutes or whatever, right? But he wants to see the entire video that they're saying they have an issue with YouTube having an issue with. And the problem with that is that this now 15-minute video becomes like 3 hours. Asmon, look, you don't sit up here and call MXR a liar without proof, motherfucker. Okay? If you want to say that MXR is lying, then you look at his video for face value. And then you can on stream or hop the fuck off stream, however you do shit. Go look at the videos that he is saying is problematic with YouTube. And then if Steve-O being on fire isn't the only dangerous thing in the video, you can bring that up. But until you have any type of an inkling of an idea of anything being in the video more dangerous than Steve-O's stunt, then you need to shut the fuck up. Because you're listening to MXR tell you what the problem is when it's his problem and he's had to investigate it and deal with it, and you're telling him that he might not be right. It's his fucking video. He made the video, oversaw the editing process, posted maybe 4 versions of it, as he has said before. And if YouTube said that the problem with the video was harmful content, then it would most likely be that dumbass jackass dude doing a fire stunt. Asmon, you're smart enough to figure this shit out on your own. Stop trying to play both sides of the field and be all fair and shit, and just do what makes sense with a little bit of a bias towards the creator. Like, YouTube has an unfair bias. We all know that. We need to have a slight bias towards the creator, enough to give them the benefit of the doubt of telling the truth about their situation. At least in the beginning, until some other facts emerge, at least believe a bit creator when they're telling you that this is the problem and this is the video I put up. Without this video being 4 hours long, MXR is giving you the best facts that he can. And it's facts that when he says that this guy on fire is what I think did it, but it's all over the internet and he's a stuntman, is what YouTube had a fit about, then he's saying that in front of the whole internet. Anyone in your chat could go look at that video. You, Asmon, could go look at the video. Anyone anywhere in the world could go look at the video and then be like, oh no, that wasn't it. It was this mafia boss spraying down a bunch of people in the middle of the street with live bullets, and that's what really happened, MXR. You're lying. It wasn't the stunt man. It was the mafia boss killing people and cutting their heads off. That's what really did it, MXR. But no, I guarantee you it's nothing like that. It was probably the dude on fire as a stunt. And fucking YouTube having something against MXR as they do, and as you yourself said, Asmon, seems to be the case. Why you would not give him the benefit of the doubt makes no sense. But let's continue.
Nobody
It's
responds.
a timestamp? But the timestamp wasn't provided. They didn't show the timestamp.
Bruh.
So how am I supposed to believe that?
How are you supposed to believe it? Because you said it,
I want to
bro.
see it.
What do you want?
Like you
You want to see the whole 30-minute video?
don't write a blank check and expect me to cash it. Like, what is this?
You want
like,
him to put the whole 30-minute video on the 15-minute video
I'm
to
sorry,
make it a
but
45-minute
I'm
video?
not,
And then if he talks about another video, put that 30-minute video
I feel like I'm being
in,
fair here. Am
and he
I
talks
being
about another
unfair?
one. Yeah,
I'm being fair,
You're being
right?
a little bit dumb, Asmon, this time, brother. I still like you. People in general have their retarded moments. This is
2
yours.
strikes on the board. Cool, okay, I guess I'll just kind of suck it up and just move on. And then it's not long
Bruh.
before we get another strike, which brings us to officially the second strike, which is why we've been gone for 14 days. This one for police doing a police pat down, I agree, it does look a little suspicious, but I thought at the end of the day, this is a police officer doing his job. Like, again, just like Steve-O, I thought this was...
This is disingenuous. You can't say it's a police officer doing his job. You didn't provide the title of the video. Like, what did you title the video? What was the thumbnail of the video?
What?
It's not just a police officer doing his job. This is like...
Okay. What is it?
Whenever, like, one
What
of
is
these
it?
girl streamers is just like, yeah, no, this is just what I always wear. And it's like the camera's pointed down at her boobs. And it's like, no, I just
Fair
like
enough.
playing video games. Uh-huh. It's a good steak.
Fair
a
enough.
professional context, like it's a police pat down. Like, I just didn't
I'll let this
know
go for a
that
second.
you
I'll
could get a
comment on it.
strike for filming a police pat down.
We're
So
not
all
stopping
this
every
leads
10
me to
seconds. I'm gonna
believe
let you guys
that
enjoy
I
the
don't
video
know
to the
if
best
they're
of our
actually humans.
ability.
I mean, of course you could.
general.
Like, and this is the problem, is like whenever you oversimplify things, you can oversimplify things to make anything make sense or nothing make sense.
True.
But that's not what's happening. That's the purpose of the video was not, it had nothing to do with the police officer.
That's true. It was that ass.
Giving us these strikes. Like, if you look back on it, the fact that we get strikes for deleted content from a month ago, 2 strikes on 2 videos within seconds of each
I
other.
think we're
So
past
how
that.
am I supposed to believe?
Let's talk about the pat down. Chick got that booty. The booty is in jeans. So now if someone does a live stream where they're at the mall and there's fashionable females, that's should get banned off of YouTube. All right, don't edit that out. Listen, are we at the point now, Asmon, where if there's any type of a girl that has any type of a sexy shape and a third party records her, that has to go? Is that where we're at? Because that's the point you just made. Is that if a hot chick gets a pat down, if a hot chick is at a register, if a hot chick is in the line at Disney World, ban that fucking video. And her too, if she's the one who fucking uploaded it. Is that where we're at, Asmon? MXR put the video up because the chick had a nice ass. And it was probably like a 5-10 second clip in his 30 minutes of content. And you want to say, oh, well, YouTube has a right to maybe get angry because, well, I mean, you didn't just put the video up because, well, she was getting a pat down. You put her up because she was getting a pat down in that ass. Well, yeah, motherfucker. She was getting a pat down in that ass. Titties. Assy. But that doesn't make it wrong or bad or any type of a problem. In fact, that just makes it great content.
That there's actually a human out there. And so I put this stuff to the test.
There wasn't.
I took the same thumbnails that got me a strike and I uploaded on another channel and I requested a human review. And YouTube tells us that they are sending a human to watch this video. But I don't believe it because I did this. I put this strike-worthy thumbnail on this channel and no strike, nothing happened. I got human reviews on it. I did it like 20 times. Allegedly, 20 humans, according to YouTube, saw the strike-worthy thumbnail and was like, okay, that's fine. So either this is not a strike-worthy thumbnail.
Where's the approval for that? Like, where you had 20 different people look at the same thumbnail? And again, I would believe what he's saying if he didn't misrepresent, oh, it's just a police pat down. Because I'm the kind of person, like, if I see one inaccuracy or one inconsistency, I assume that there's 10 more that I don't see. Zach, he just said his thumbnails got him struck, not the content. He's been saying the whole fucking time that it was the content. I'm assuming it could be different videos. But you're right, it is the thumbnail. So it's like, why are you uploading thumbnails that it's even close to getting you in trouble?
YouTube is lying to us, and there's actually nobody watching.
Like you said, points on a curve,
yeah.
He's not just saying his thumbnails, and he's not just saying content. He's showing example. Oh, man. Like, okay, Asmon, listen. Whatever day you shot this video on, you should have been in your own chat room, because you just sound like one of your bonehead chatters. You don't sound like an actual competent streamer in this particular video. He's showing examples of the bullshit that has happened to him recently and over time, okay? Some of it is thumbnails. Some of it is content in the video. It's not just one. He's not just saying thumbnails, like they're fucking with me with thumbnails. He's not just saying they're fucking with me with content. He's showing us the things that YouTube has been biased against him with. That's all I'm saying that. Like, I'm trying to get through this video, actually.
At the view counter on these videos, a long time ago, they used to go from 0 to 1 or 0 to 4.
I might need to have a 4-hour video for everyone to believe any of the points,
though. Stay 0. We've tested this multiple times. At this very point in time, I don't believe there are any humans watching anything at this point. And even the
I think what YouTube should do is they should just call this guy and tell him, listen, we know what you're doing. You're obviously making sexual content. Stop doing it. If you keep doing it, we're going to ban you. I think that's what YouTube should do.
But then what do they do about all the other girls doing try-on hauls?
But they're not doing it.
What do they do about?
Because if they said that, then that would be it. Like, I don't know why Twitch doesn't do this too.
Fashion Week.
Like, oh, there's this girl that keeps trying to break the terms of service by, like, you know, making sexual content, doing stuff like this. Okay. Well, then just tell her to stop doing it. Problem solved.
Are being built out by bots as well. And it truly feels like we're living in some sort of dystopian future where my entire career and livelihood is just dependent on whether or not.
The only way for YouTube to give MXR a call and tell him to stop making sexual content is if YouTube literally splits off about 40% of their content, okay? It just removes it from the main YouTube site and makes a YouTube OnlyFans, okay? Because there's a lot of bitches out here and a lot of companies like the Black Tape and like bikini companies at fashion shows and shit like that just have a bunch of naked bitches with their BBL asses and double D titties jiggling around all over the place and bouncing around all over the place like huge fucking basketballs, okay? And they are not getting strikes. They're getting their shit promoted to my feed, in fact. I click on one video, I get all the videos. Thank you, YouTube. Good looking out. But stop giving MXR a hard time. What the fuck?
Bot can tell if this girl is underage or an adult. And I know YouTube's not going to be happy to hear this, and they're not going to be happy to see all the proof that I've provided here. And they're probably going to bury this video. You'll probably
This isn't proof. You didn't provide proof. You provided evidence. Number one. Number two, the evidence was not substantial.
Wait, what?
I don't see this as strong evidence because I think that points of this have been omitted. Like, for example, the video of the where it says like underage girls or whatever. We didn't see the thumbnail. And you just said that thumbnails were part of the problem. So if you show the video and then you don't show the thumbnail, after you said that thumbnail is a problem that YouTube said, after you, as I said, in my opinion, have dishonestly expressed and explained your situation, don't expect people to just automatically believe it. And I'm not even saying that he's lying, but he has misrepresented multiple things in this video multiple times. So yes, I'm going to assume that what he's telling isn't the full truth because he hasn't been honest about anything that I can tell is true.
Wait, what? He hasn't been honest
every verifiable thing has been proven to be disingenuous.
What?
And so I'm just supposed to assume that all the things that are not provable, that haven't been proven, are not disingenuous? What?
Okay, this is proof. I know Asmon doesn't look like it, right? He doesn't look like somebody who uses Tren or any kind of a steroid because it's obviously not working. He doesn't look like anybody who's taking testosterone replacement because it's obviously not working. But he does. This is proof. He's on Tren. He's on all the steroids. He's on the testosterone replacement, okay? He's on all that shit. And I guess he just hasn't taken it for a couple weeks when he made this video because, like, his bitch side is just shining through. Just a full-blown bitch mode over here. Asmon. Look, MXR isn't being disingenuous with showing hot girls. Okay, that's part of his content. That's his whole brand, my friend. Just because he didn't make the video going, I show hot girls and YouTube's mad at me, that's what you want the title of the video to be. You want MXR to make the video and it says, I show hot girls and YouTube is mad with me. And you want that to be the thumbnail right here. I show hot girls and YouTube is mad with me. That's what you want the thumbnail to be. But he's approaching this from a way that saying that YouTube is bullying and targeting him. And you don't like the fact that he's not giving YouTube any ground, right? You want him to give YouTube some leeway to bully and target him. And I can understand why you would want someone to do that. I do think that in a perfect world is the best case of representation where you're like, okay, so here's the thing I'm doing. Here's the thing they did. And I don't think it's fair. And then you let everybody come to the conclusion, right? That's the best case scenario. But what MXR is doing is showing the cases or the situations where YouTube has targeted him for doing nothing abnormal. And for you to attack him or say that you don't believe him just because the title of his YouTube isn't called I Show Sexy Girls and YouTube Hates Me isn't fair to MXR, because sexy videos on YouTube is a huge moneymaker. Huge. If YouTube, okay, remember, damn, man, you guys out there will probably know. Tumblr, when Tumblr went on the crusade to ban adult content out there, Tumblr basically went out of business. Like, fuck Tumblr, right? They cut their own head off by banning adult content on Tumblr. YouTube knows that if they went out there and they gave everybody who makes content similar to MXR, or with the goal that MXR has, they wouldn't have a platform anymore. They would be the Tumblr of the internet, okay? Stop giving MXR a hard time unless he's doing things that aren't commonly done on the platform that he's on. That's the only ground you would have to stand on, Asmon, is if that were the case.
The only good point of this video is about getting strikes on content that's already deleted, therefore he can't appeal anymore. Yeah, he's fucked. Yeah, he's fucked that way. That's so bad.
Beautiful out here. Shit.
Yeah.
See it.
Or we might even just get banned.
Jeannie told me not to make this video. Kai told me not to make this video, but hey, at this point, we have so many supporters on Patreon right now, and I've just dealt with this for so long. I don't really see us lasting much longer on this platform if a bot is determining whether or not I stay alive, and there's no human out there at YouTube.
Well, he's determining whether or not he stays alive, and he's choosing to upload sexual content and lewd content onto the platform.
That's not true. That's not true. If you upload
choosing to do
fucking
that.
dog
A
videos
bot
and
isn't
YouTube kept
uploading
striking you for
content
dog
for you.
videos, but wouldn't
You
strike
are.
other people for dog videos.
This is you doing it.
And then someone said, "Oh well,
this isn't
you're
happening
the one
to
putting
you.
dog videos out."
This is a response
That
of
would make
something that
sense.
you are doing.
Asmon silver today. This motherfucker's not
to
even gold.
verify
Asmon
or
bronze,
even
maybe.
respond to our deletion. So I implore you, join us on Patreon. We
Asmon
have 160 extra videos there at this point. 45
damn,
plus
Asmon.
hours of content. One of the biggest
rock bottom
communities
this
on
one.
Patreon. Also, we're not even
Damn.
monetized on this channel anymore. Patreon is basically our only source of income at this point. Yeah, I want to thank everybody that supports us on Patreon from the bottom of my heart. You guys
big ups to
empower me
MXR
to
for
speak up
making the
about
content
these
that we
things,
all love
knowing that I can
and put
fall
it on a
back on you
platform
guys
that clearly
your
hates
support,
it.
that I still have a community to go back to on a different platform if things go south from here. Like, I just hate being quiet for
Yeah,
the
bro.
sake of my
What's going on?
livelihood
Shit.
and my job here on YouTube. And you guys give me that freedom. So thank you. Thank you a lot. And to YouTube, I still owe YouTube everything. I understand that. I've spent half my life on YouTube. Look, I understand why they have to use bots and AI to police their website. There's way too much content to be uploaded here for any number of humans to possibly review. But I don't know why
That
you
might be
have
true.
to sit here and lie to us
might
and
be
say
true.
that there's actually a human seeing this, and why you have to lie to us and say that when we press the appeal button, a human will actually listen to us. Like, I
Lying is
understand if
bullshit.
you're gonna use bots to police your website, but for things as important as giving out strikes and deleting people's channels, which is what's about to happen to us, I don't understand how you can charge that to a bot and then not even have the decency to have a human
Well, they had like
just double check and look at it and like even say something to the creator. I'm sat here with
I
what
think that he's right. That he's right about that. YouTube should just tell him what's going on.
Like I said, they can't because they have to
Just
ban
tell
40% of their website.
Like if I was YouTube, that's what I would do.
Anytime a mobile game have one of their
feel
sexy
like
ads
you
up,
guys can even agree. I
asking
know
you
that
to
we have a
download
lot
it,
of people that
that
don't
would have
like
to
us,
get
but
banned,
just look
have
at
to ban that whole company.
a lot of
Maybe
these
even the
strikes.
publisher.
Can you at least agree that someone will walk a gray line and there could be a possibility that
Well, I mean, at least a gray line sounds like then what are you trying to do?
some of them are wrong and that we
doesn't
don't
make
deserve our
sense,
channel to be removed for these things?
I mean, and there's proof that they were wrong. Like, literally,
Yeah, like
they took it back. So it's like,
Yeah.
well,
the strike that got overturned
Uh-huh.
is one of many that have been overturned by that YouTube guy. I'm not joking. They've time and time again have delivered us incorrect strikes. He's overturned it. He's not here anymore. What happens when we get another one? I
Well,
press the appeal button, nobody responds, and my channel dies. Is that it? Is that the solution, YouTube?
and then when the guy overturned it, we never went to him and be like, could you just overturn it, please? We said, what is it that we did wrong? And he's the one who said, oh, actually, it was our bad.
But yeah, that's all I had to say. I hope our experience
They should've got that guy's phone
here
number, shit. I would've had
reveals
him
some
low-key on my
extreme
payroll.
shortcomings in whatever the
Besides the MXR
fuck
channel,
is
I would've paid
the
that dude.
system going on at YouTube.
I would have
Thanks
never
for
had a
watching.
problem again. Shit.
Peace.
Well,
All right, let's see how Asmon fucks this one up. How long is this video?
I think that if he makes another video about
Okay, we're
this,
almost
which
through
he
it.
will, this
Thank
will
goodness.
happen again.
I like Asmon. I don't like seeing him this
He
retarded for this
absolutely
long.
will. How do I know that?
That we started.
Because if you have an apple tree, it's going to keep making apples.
I'm not gonna stop that and let him finish out his video.
And
We'll
these
talk
are
about
a
it.
lot of apples. You're going to have this problem happen again.
Probably, yeah.
If you make another video like this, stop insulting people's intelligence by saying that it's just a cop doing his job. We all know that's not what's going on.
But it was.
Stop misrepresenting what happened in order to make your situation sound better. I think people would support him if he
People
didn't
do.
insult their intelligence by pretending
Asmon.
like something was happening that wasn't. Yeah, I don't want to see the guy get banned. I do think that YouTube does deserve to give him like an actual fair shake on things.
Okay.
But
okay.
if you want people to receive the video better, you need to be more honest.
We made it through that. Holy fuck. All right. Oh, yeah, Kick. That's a good platform. That's a good platform. I'm glad that's up there right now. Oh, man. There's a lot to go over there, as they say, but we went over a lot of it, most of it, as video play. So, MXR is getting strikes against his channel, not just little slaps on the wrist, but like actual strikes that threaten the longevity and the continuation of his channel. He's already been demonetized, so there's no ads on the channel. If you want to go watch his videos, they're great to watch because they don't get interrupted by ads. It's horrible for him and his family, though, because fucking YouTube doesn't want him to make money off of perfectly amazing and good content. So right now I'm going to show you and I'm going to show Asmon a bunch of content that is monetized or strikeless right now on YouTube that you can go look at. And it goes from sheer try-on hauls, right? It goes to bikini competitions, wet t-shirt contests. It goes to Miami Swim Week. It goes to just putting a little piece of tape over a clit. It goes all over the place. And some of the stuff that, you know, you might not think of showing or would be shown here. There's sexual instructions on how to get your partner off on YouTube as well. There's all sorts of shit. And this stuff isn't getting strikes. Most of it is monetized. And here, MXR, along with YouTube and Asmon attacking him, saying that because this girl got a pat down and she had a nice ass, you might be deserving of a strike. That doesn't make sense. Asmon is clearly on the wrong side of the fence for this one. Not supporting his fellow creator, not looking out for the benefit of all creators. And this is rare for Asmon because, like I said, he's covered his boys when they had sexual misconduct allegations against them. Let's just say that. Sexual misconduct allegations against them. He's covered his boys, said it's not that big of a deal. Everybody just chill out, you know? And I agree with that. Because a lot of times it's not that big of a deal. You know, chicks, when they think they can get something out of you, will just say shit and claim to be uncomfortable. Who gives a fuck if you're uncomfortable? Like, actually, right? People interact with each other all day. Some of it's going to be comfortable. Some of it's going to be wonderful. Some of it's going to be uncomfortable. Some of it's going to be kind of lame. Some of it's going to be, like, weird. That's just how things go. Especially in a country that doesn't have standards, and that are Western countries right now. They don't have standards between how people should interact or treat each other. So people just try things with each other when they first meet each other because nobody has been taught how to interact with each other. Think about it. Anyways, back to the point of MXR. When he's putting videos up that are completely fine within YouTube's guidelines, as per all these other channels that have 50, 100 million subscribers, but he's getting strikes for a pat down or some bullshit, and Asmon is saying, oh yeah, I can see why that would happen. You're being disingenuous. Like, the reason you put the video up there in the first place isn't because she was getting a pat down. It's because she had that ass. Yeah, motherfucker, you don't fucking say. But that doesn't change the fact that the video was just her getting a pat down, you know? Not like somebody split her jeans open and put something in her booty, okay? It was just that ass in some jeans getting a pat down. We're all like, you know, hey, you know, if I was out there had to get a pat down, that's the kind of asses I want to be patting down. You know, that's all that was. A girl eats a banana. Some of you guys out there like, oh yeah, chomp down on my banana. Fucking, I don't know what you're thinking when you say that, but I assume it's something like that. When it's like, oh, are these titties real? Okay. Are they real? Are they a boob job? You tell me. Let's see the video. There's nothing wrong with any of that content, Asmon. So for you to go at MXR going, like his content is unique in the fact that it pulls the male gaze for views, is you being disingenuous. Look at all the games you like. Look at the stuff that you look at on clips. What about the sex doll getting the booty slap? You know? The time is now, boys. The time is now, old man. Remember that?
What's this? The future's now, old man. Guys. Is this like a sex doll? Oh my god. Damn. You know what I think is so funny? Is all the people at the beginning of this clip that were like, oh, she's so hot. Like, and now they're like, ooh, oh, that's so gross, bro, it's so weird. Oh, bro, it's so fucked up. Oh, what? What, bro? Oh, that's gross. Jesus, man.
Yeah. What if you got banned off of YouTube for looking at the clip of the sex doll that's going to end up replacing most females in the future getting her booty slapped? What if that got you banned or struck on YouTube? What would you be saying? At fucking exactly. Stop being hypocritical now that I think about it, because you enjoy boobs. I was gonna say almost as much as me, but no one enjoys a big set of fucking boobies more than me. But you do enjoy a big set of boobies. Your ex-girlfriends, kind of the proof. Also, every stream. Also, the things that take your attention when you're looking at just normal content.
So this is like a problem, like, okay. All right. I actually messaged her and I told her that it was a great idea. And it worked because, like, the thing is, she got banned. No, she didn't. Let me see. Never mind. Oops. Oh, shit. Well, that sucks. It's my fault I do this. I didn't mean to do that. What you might not understand is, like, so here here's a good example, right? Is what do you call it? Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. I read something and it distracted me. Outfit number 3. Is she wearing high heels? Of course. Jesus. Wow. Okay. And we've got outfit. Okay. So this is for the Western version. Show the moveset, please. Yeah, sure. Wait, so why does she have a role but the other one doesn't? Oh, I know why. Emote. So yeah, there's that, and let's see here, and next. And those are the emotes, guys. Have you changed your mind on the game now? Yeah, I think actually the combat's great. Yeah, the animations are actually a lot better. They were a lot more fluid than I originally thought they were. I'm I think it's gonna be great. What is this here? Need full tournament? I'm not asking, you know, what color are your toenails? I'm not asking turn around. I'm not saying, hi, do you have a boyfriend or something? So why do you like this picture? It's simple. It's like payment. So what you do is that you want girls to post pictures that are hot, right? So you're not going to give them any fucking money for it because there's no way you're going to sign up for OnlyFans, right? So you like the tweet and it's like a virtual pat on the head. Good job. Do it again. So I feel like, you know, they're upholding their end of posting the pictures and then I'm upholding my end by clicking the like button. You're Pavloving them. Yes, yes, exactly. It works. It works so well.
You're a booby man. Clearly, sir. A connoisseur of the fine arts of melons, as you should be. But if YouTube took itself as seriously with you as it does MXR and retroactively looked at any of your videos, let me just say this. You wouldn't be uploading tomorrow. With that in mind, I want you to revisit MXR's situation. Issue him a brotherly apology. You don't have to be all fucking sappy or some pussy, right? Because you're a pussy enough in this video. You know, your vajayjay was showing in this video. But let the man know that, hey, you know, upon thinking about it and seeing God Kinetica's video, I realized some things that I didn't know. Maybe you didn't know about Black Tape Project being all over the place. Maybe you didn't know about see-through try-on hauls. Maybe you didn't know about bikini contests and wet t-shirt contests and all that stuff that's on YouTube. Maybe you genuinely didn't know because you're just in your own little Asmongold bubble with your own little friends. Maybe that's what happened. And if it is, you have been thoroughly educated and now you can go through life a better man. And if it isn't, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Stop being a pussy. See you guys in this video. Everybody go to MXR's channel. Give this man a like and a subscribe. He needs the love right now because YouTube is on his ass for no good reason. And you guys tweet this out to both MXR and Asmongold because Asmon needs to see this. This is the most based take on what Asmon has said and the most based and also neutral view on what MXR is going through, okay? Make sure they both see this and make sure that you're following the channel because I'll be doing updates on all sorts of content that I put out. And of course, the best dating advice and dating review that you're gonna find on the internet. God Kinetica back again for my army of men with another video. Asmon, I'll see you around, brother. You can do better. Peace.
But the people are retarded.